I was heartened after my TED talk. A guy came up to me afterwards and he said, I enjoyed your talk. And he said, I'm a bumbler. And I said, oh, what do you do? And he goes, I'm a surgeon. So I'm like, oh, how does that work? He goes, well, when I'm suturing, we need to try new techniques, and I don't tell the patient or anyone, or my nurses, whatever, but I'm bumbling because I've never used this technique before. I thought, wow, how honest is that? A surgeon who says he's bumbling. And look, without bumbling, there's no innovation. You can't have consistent knowing if you're not trying something new.
The phrase of bumble your way to success, could you unpack it a bit?
Thanks for asking, Glenn. I'm quite passionate about this topic, and I had to really think hard about, do I want to brand myself globally as a bumbler? Is that really the way I want to be seen? But I really thought it through, and I do, because I feel so strongly. It's a creative process, you can't bumble forever, by the way. I do want to establish that. But the way the idea came to me, it was kind of one of those little moments. I was in a workshop, like a PR workshop, half day, and I'd just written my first book, Secrets of Online Entrepreneurs. And I'd written it, it was finished. And I had it there, and the whole point of the workshop was for me to learn how to market this book. And we were going around the room, you just sort of do your little 3-minute introduction. And I said, I'm here because I want to learn how to market this book. And then someone said, what's your strategy for monetizing it? And I went, I don't have one. I'm basically just bumbling. And I thought for a second, am I going to say that in this room of people and honestly own that I'm a bumbler in this moment? I thought, what the heck? I don't know anyone here, whatever. So I said it. And it caused this incredible shift in the energy of that room. There's probably 10 people there. And I said, I know I shouldn't say that because I should be all over how this is going to be monetized, but I actually don't. And I'm just bumbling my way through. And people were like, oh my God, I'm bumbling too. And we got this whole conversation completely separate to the PR. And all these professional people who were there to market their thing, they said, look, I call it, different names, bumbling. It's like negotiating uncertainty or dealing with complexity. And we all had these kind of fancy names for what. Yeah, pivoting, and it was a fantastic conversation because I realized I'm not alone. I just named it that because that's how I felt at the time and I had nothing to lose. And after that workshop, I rang Ted, John Yo, from TED. And I didn't know John that well, but I thought, no, I'm going to pitch this to John. I reckon it could be an idea. And I had 2 ideas and I pitched both and he went, not that first one, but that one about bumbling. I quite like that. I thought, okay. Right. So anyway, went from there. And I had to, again, think about what is it at the heart of bumbling that is powerful? And for me, it's at the beginning of every project. It's any kind of creative endeavor. It be learning an instrument, learning a language, a relationship, a business, writing a book, a piece of content. There's a moment where it's incredibly bumbly and it's confronting because you don't know what you're doing and it's really uncomfortable when you feel it's your fault and you feel like you should know better and you should be doing this quicker. And there's all these kinds of flares that come up that are really unpleasant to experience. And when I've pushed through that and given that name of that moment, bumbling, and it's a creative process, it alleviates the need for me to correct it. And it alleviates me feeling bad about myself. I can go, it's part of the process. And I accept it. And I know it will get better. Because the consequences of not enabling that bumbling to happen is you stop and you go, I'm not doing this. This is too hard. I'm not meant to be a writer. I'm not meant to be an actor. I'm not meant to be in this relationship because it's not working. And then you go, just give it a bit of time, push through the uncomfortability, let it be bad before it's good, and you'll get through to the next level. And even to this day, I still use this, I'm bumbling, because I'm writing a book at the moment and it's tricky, it's like, I'm not quite sure how this is going. I said, don't worry, push through, it's bumbling. And then you get to the next level. So for me, it's a process.